now of Pakistan-led covert terror operations on Indian soil, we have to take it very seriously. A former DGP of Jammu and Kashmir, the very respected SP Vaid, has, along with an activist called Amjad Ayub Mirza, they've raised a huge alarm over the possible direct role of Pakistan's SSG commandos, either infiltrating into India or training terrorists at a commander level who have infiltrated into India and are carrying out precision attacks on our armed forces. Some details and then we debate.
Doda, Rajouri, Poonch. Pakistan's nefarious terror plot has been exposed.
Numbers can vary unless we verify through our field formations, our intelligence agencies, our army units and J&K police. As per one estimate, there are 60 to 80 terrorists operating. J&K police report says 120 FTs are operating. So the most crucial part of this intelligence is that these are not normal terrorists. Those who are operating particularly in Jammu region are SSG commandos of the Pak Army, the army precision with which they are attacking the Indian Army.
Republic TV has obtained undeniable visual evidence of Pak terror launch pads showing Pakistan SSG operatives training at a secret army base with AUG rifles. The footage clearly depicts terrorists waiting across from Poonch to infiltrate into India. Just a few days ago, Indian forces recovered AUG rifles from the body of a neutralized Pakistani terrorist. The same weapon, the same ammunition, the same training, and the same operational tactics, all linked to terroristan Pak. Defense experts with extensive experience in the region have criticized Pakistani setup. In a major revelation, the former DGP claimed that Major General Adil Rahmani, the head of Pakistan's Special Service Group, was directly coordinating attacks in Jammu and Kashmir. Now let's give you the clinching numbers that have been accessed. Official estimates indicate that there are 120 to 130 terrorists in Jammu and Kashmir, with 100 to 110 being foreign terrorists and 25 to 30 being local terrorists. Unofficial estimates suggest that there are 140 to 155 terrorists in Jammu and Kashmir, with 120 to 140 being foreign terrorists and 25 to 30 being local terrorists. Exaggerated unofficial estimates suggest there are up to 180 terrorists in Jammu and Kashmir, with 140 to 150 being foreign terrorists and 25 to 30 being local terrorists. Meanwhile, Pakistan SSG link has also emerged, suggesting a direct link with terrorists. In 2024, there has been one new terror recruit in Jammu and Kashmir, a significant drop from 19 in 2023, 121 in 2022 and 149 in 2021. The proof is undeniable. It's time for India to make good on its "Ghar mein ghus ke marenge" promise and respond with a military offensive to Pakistan's covert war.
Viewers, let me begin by saying that the reports about the involvement of the SSG are not official reports, not confirmed by the Indian Army, not confirmed by the Indian government, but it is being spoken about a lot on social media. General Bakshi is with us tonight. Before I get the Pakistani guests on the debate, General Bakshi, I will start by asking Dr. Amjad Ayub Mirza, who is a London-based activist for Gilgit-Baltistan. Dr. Mirza, you are claiming that about 600 Pakistan SSG are roaming around in Jammu and Kashmir in civilian clothes. You are also saying that these people, 600 Pakistan SSG, are being led by a lieutenant colonel called Shahid Salim Janjua. Now, you must tell my viewers what is the source of your information and what are the implications and who have you shared this with?
Well, the source of information is quite credible, and it is from inside the Pakistan military that we have got this information. You know that in Pakistan Army there is a lot of dissent, and there's a lot of division inside the army, and we have been reporting on Pakistan Army's clandestine activities not from June or July 2024, but for a very long time. Even in Afghanistan, when Pakistan commandos went in and helped Taliban to fight Panjshir Valley. In Panjshir Valley, I broke the news that 3 battalions of Pakistan SSG and military are fighting there, and later on it was proven right. So at the moment, our information is that General Adil Rahmani, who is the commander of General Officer Commanding of SSG, is located himself in Muzaffarabad. He was spotted yesterday in Muzaffarabad PC Hotel as well, our informants tell us. And about 600 SSG commandos dressed as mujahids and all that, common people, have infiltrated in groups of 50s. So I have these details here. 50 men are there to provide logistic support to SSG battalion. 100 men are in reserve on the line of control. They entered under the disguise of porters and locals. And this has been going on for a while now. They entered Jammu Kashmir in groups of 50s. Now, another information that we have received is that for the past 3 months, jihadis from different organizations, we cannot confirm which organization in particular, but from different organizations were taken to Siachen for high altitude warfare training. And they've got 3 months training there. Then we have got this information, and I've got the map for that as well, that there are 3 terrorist camps at the moment inside Muzaffarabad. One is on Shivali Nala, that is a Jaish Muhammad camp. Then there is above Shivali Nala is Lashkar's camp, and Pir Chanasi Road. They have, over there is the Hezbollah new this camp, and there are 2 SSG battalions in Muzaffarabad right now in case they are required to attack. Now the location is between Aptabad bypass, Chehla Road and Neelam Road. So you can Google and you can find out on the map. Another information that I have is that, as you mentioned, Lieutenant Colonel Shahid Salim Janjua of SSG is leading this offensive. Now, they have entered from high altitude and they have spread like this, vertically, horizontally, and like this. So they entered through a gap in the line of control, which it is claimed is about 7 to 12 kilometers, and now they have spread over an area of 200 to 250. I was told today that at the moment they are lying low, but soon they will resume their terrorist activities inside Jammu Kashmir, roughly somewhere around the 10th of August. Now, last time, I think it was 5th of July or 4th of July, on Indian television, I did warn that there are plans of an attack on the 8th of July. And it happened. And 5 of our Jawans were martyred. I mean, I am providing the information. Is someone listening? That's the question. Is someone listening? I mean, we are all risking our life to provide these information, and but it seems that nobody gives any heed to that. Otherwise, this 8th of July,
the 600 number is from
I
where?
have the proof. Say again?
600 number. You said 600 SSG are in.
Yeah, 1 battalion.
Pardon me?
भाई आपने मानना है तो माने, आपने नहीं यकीन करना तो ना करें यकीन, ये तो आपका प्रोरोगेटिव है। मेरा काम है अपने देश के रक्षा की काम करना, इंफॉर्मेशन आती है उसको पास ऑन करना, और वो लोग जो मुझे इंफॉर्मेशन दे रहे हैं भले वो पाकिस्तानी है लेकिन वो भी खुद को हिंदुस्तानी मानते हैं, तभी तो कर रहे हैं जय हिंद वो बोलते हैं सारे। So this is very frustrating that, and so much information we have, but I can't share with you live on
General
television.
Bakshi, one thing is very clear. Over the last, can you just straighten your camera, General Bakshi? Can you switch on your video? And yeah, that's it. General Bakshi,
Yeah.
one thing is very clear, that if even 20% of what Amjad Ayub Mirza is saying, then it's a, can you switch on your video again? Yeah. If even 20% of what Mr. Mirza is saying is true, even if 20% is true, it's a very alarming situation. But somewhere,
Sorry.
no, but
Yes,
somewhere,
please.
somewhere, General Bakshi, this matter is going unreported. You see, what's happening is, since Prime Minister Modi got elected for his third term, these incidents are carrying on. There is one incident every 3 or 4 days, which means obviously there is something bigger. We are treating all of this as isolated incidents. I increasingly think they are not isolated incidents. There is some bigger plan, machination that's going on, and I don't know whether we are responding in an institutional way. I haven't got an official response from the Indian Army headquarters either. We've sent them an email today.
Arnab, I know Dr. Ayub Mirza Sahab very well. When the Pakistani SSG battalions had gone into Afghanistan, I was in touch with him. He was feeding information regularly, and we found that information to be very credible and fairly accurate and timely. Therefore, I am inclined to go along with what he says. Exact numbers are still to be confirmed. But the fact of the matter is, as a military specialist, we have been watching a series of contacts with the enemy, a series of kinetic contacts in which these people, exploiting the jungle terrain, have managed to ambush our people. In the month of July alone, we've had 12 of our brave hearts martyred. 12 brave hearts in the last month, in this month alone, Arnab. And we find they're equipped with M3 assault rifles, with steel core cartridge bullets. Bullets which can penetrate bulletproof jackets, bullets which can penetrate the steel sides of our vehicle. You saw that truck riddled in Kathua, north of Kathua, when that ambush took place. They have come into our gaps in the, in the Rajouri, Poonch area, in the Riyasi area, in the Kathua area specifically, and now they have gone deeper inside into Doda for certain. Doda, we've had again so many contacts. I'm speaking from, when you look for hard intelligence, then you look for kinetic contacts. Contacts with exchange of fire, not just sightings. There have been n number of these contacts.
But then if that is the case...
I'll just finish, Arnab. They are using the satellite phones with Chinese encryption software, which we have not been able to intercept. Why would they give it to normal, run-of-the-mill jihadi Cartoon Network people? They are using the Alpine software. Arnab, this is serious. I'm quite inclined to go with Mirza Sahab. He's an intense patriot. I have been in touch with him for quite some time. And I think we should not shoot the messenger. We need to look at it very carefully. There is all these contacts over a large area. And now the contacts have gone even north. You know the bat action in Kupwara, where we had the SSG assault rifle, which we have recovered. We lost one Braveheart. We had one
I know,
major and
but
fought one
General Bakshi,
wounded.
then the point is, and I want to bring in two guests from Pakistan now. Then this is an attempt by Pakistan at doing Kargil Part 2. One minute, Mr. Mirza, I want to get a response from the Pakistani guest before I come back to you. My question to Major Janjua is, then this is an act of war. And we have to treat it like an act of war, and I think we must now seriously escalate. Because if these are regular army men being involved, the last time regular army men were involved was from the Northern Light Infantry of Pakistan, and we hammered them back because we treated it like an act of war. We can't treat it as anything else. If we consider it an act of war, Major Janjua, which it is, in my view, then I think you should be ready for an Indian response and Indian escalation. This whole thing about, non-state actors is rubbish. Your army has got involved and you will get an army response now. Major Janjua.
Arnab, thank you. Arnab, I can only laugh at your assumptions and accusations. You keep doing that. I can't stop you. Nobody can stop you. The number of incidents that you're talking about happening since Modi's takeover in India for the third time, there have been more incidents in Pakistan and there have been blood on your hands that we clearly see. But funding those terrorists sitting in Afghanistan, the TTP terrorists sitting in Afghanistan, you're funding them, and you will deny that. You will continuously remain in a state of denial. You keep doing that.
For 3 days, Pakistan army
we hammered them.
killing innocent Baloch civilians in Gwadar, and you are talking about Taliban and all that. Your army is killing. I have got
Mr.
footage.
Mirza, hold
I have
your
got
tongue.
live footage.
Mr. Mirza, hold your tongue.
You can see that the Pakistan army is
Mr. Mirza, hold
firing
your tongue.
and a young woman laying down with bullet in her neck, bleeding, half alive, half dead, who died later. What are you talking
Mr.
about?
Mirza,
your army is a killer army. You killed 100,000 Kashmiris.
I have just patiently listened to your
1947,
verbal
you killed
dysentery.
3 million
I have heard
Bengalis.
your verbal dysentery very patiently. Listen, I've heard your verbal dysentery very patiently, and I gave you your chance to talk. So when I'm talking, you better keep your mouth shut.
Don't lie.
Okay?
You're lying.
I don't give you the right to talk when I'm talking.
You're lying.
Keep your dirty mouth shut when I'm talking.
Pakistan is
All right,
trained in
Mr.
habitual
Janjua, we've
lying.
had enough of your
Pakistan is a habitual
lecturing.
liars. You, right now,
said
at
keep
this
your mouth
point in
shut when I'm
time, you are
talking. I did not
massacring people
speak.
in Balochistan.
Janjua, if you, Janjua, the problem with you Pakistani army types is that you speak more, you can do little. When we catch you by the scruff of your neck, slap you on both sides, make you surrender and come down on your knees, then you don't talk. When we break your country into two parts, like when we break your country into two parts, you can't talk. I mean, don't speak, do something, no? See, you are now basically what General Bakshi is saying is that you, whenever we have...
Jokers like Mirza that you...
What is your problem with Mirza? Let him speak, no?
My problem
Let him speak.
No. You gave me a chance.
Yeah, I gave you a chance.
I was quiet.
I'm saying that.
Not interrupt when
Okay, let me see. I'll tell
Let him
you.
speak.
Hassan Durrani. See, I'll tell you one thing.
Okay,
You
I'll speak
eventually,
quietly, let him speak.
Hassan Durrani. I'm asking Hassan Durrani, who's a journalist from Islamabad. See, eventually, first you denied any role in Kargil, then you accepted it. Then you blamed each other over it. Then Musharraf fought with others over it. Because of you, India defeated us like that. After 1971, you fought with each other after the aftermath of what happened. You denied Pulwama. But if you remember, your minister Fawad Chaudhry stood in the floor of your National Assembly on 29th October 2020 and said, we carried out a terrorist attack. So there is enough. You see, you got fingerprints all over the place. No, Hassan, you got fingerprints all over the place. I believe it is not in your interest to escalate with India when you are facing so many internal issues. But when you've gone so far, it seems to me very unlikely that we will not counter-escalate.
First of all, thanks for having me with all you guys. लेकिन मैं कोशिश करूंगा कि मैं अपनी जो मादरी जुबान है उसके अंदर ही तमाम चीजों को जो है आपको जवाब दे सकूं। जिस पहले सबसे पहली बात आपने बात की है, कभी कारगिल के ऊपर आपने बात की है, तो मैं आपकी तमाम सारी बातें उस वक्त बिल्कुल ठीक है, लेकिन सबसे पहले मैं आपको छोटी सी बात कहूंगा, क्योंकि मिर्जा साहब जो है वो उनको शायद प्रॉब्लम है, वो किसी की बात को सुनना पसंद नहीं करते। एक इंग्लिश सही है कि कभी भी आप एक पिग के साथ या सुअर के साथ कीचड़ में मत लड़ो या उसके साथ मत खेलो, उसके आपके ही कपड़े गंदे होंगे, सुअर को कुछ भी नहीं होगा। तो मेरा ख्याल है कि अगर मिर्जा साहब को तो मेरी बात समझ आ रही है तो शायद वो थोड़ा चुप कर जाएं, क्योंकि मैं इनके साथ किसी किस्म का डायलॉग करने की जरूरत नहीं है। अर्नब साहब, आपने मुझसे सवाल पूछा, उसका जवाब मैं आपको बिल्कुल दे रहा हूँ। आपने मुझे ये बात कही है करगिल की, ठीक है, हम मानते हैं कि वो उस वक्त जो परवेज मुशर्रफ जो था उसने ये प्रॉब्लम उसने क्रिएट किया था और उसको पूरा जवाब भी मिल गया। पाकिस्तान के अंदर भी उसको पूरा जवाब मिला। ये नहीं कि उसको सिर्फ इंडिया की जानिब से या आप जो है आप उसको पॉइंट आउट कर रहे हैं, तो पाकिस्तान में भी उसको पूरा जवाब मिला। और आफ्टर रिटायरमेंट उसकी जिस तरह की जिंदगी गुजरी है आपको उसका बिल्कुल अंदाजा नहीं है। और जिस तरह की पाकिस्तान के अंदर, पाकिस्तान की फौज के अंदर, पाकिस्तान की अवाम के अंदर उसके बारे में जो बातें हुई हैं या उसके बारे में जो सोच रखी गई है, वो आप यहाँ तक आप देख लें कि मरने के बाद भी उसका फ्यूनरल उसका नहीं हो सका। जिस तरह भी किसी भी एक आर्मी चीफ के शायाने शान होना चाहिए था, उस तरह हुआ नहीं हुआ, उसको बल्कि चोरी छुपे दफनाना पड़ गया। दूसरी बात, मैं अभी सारी मैंने गुफ्तगू सुनी है, मिर्जा साहब ने बहुत अच्छी बातें की हैं। मिर्जा साहब इतनी इंफॉर्मेशन आपको दे रहे हैं, मेरा ख्याल है मिर्जा साहब को आप अपने रा का हेड क्यों नहीं बना लेते? आप मिर्जा साहब के ही कहने के ऊपर तमाम एक्शंस क्यों नहीं लेते? आपकी तमाम की तमाम
दुरानी जी
है वो
दुरानी जी
मैं सर
दुरानी जी मेरी बात एक सुनिए, मैं दो बातें कहूंगा।
सर मैं चुप करके सुनता रहा हूं आपको।
दुरानी जी मैं आपसे पूछ रहा हूं, मिर्जा साहब नहीं पूछ रहे। यू सेड डोंट रेसल विद पिग्स, है ना, यानी कि सुअरों के साथ कुश्ती नहीं लड़ी जाती। तो मुझे बताइए 26/11 को 2008 को जो 10 पाकिस्तानी साउथ मुंबई में घुसने की कोशिश कर रहे थे, वो किस तरह के जानवर थे? उसमें से एक जो पकड़ा गया रंगे हाथ, उसका नाम था अजमल कसाब। वो किस तरह का जानवर था? और जो भी जानवर था, जिस तरह का जानवर भी था, आप लोगों ने मानने से इनकार क्यों किया कि वो पाकिस्तानी जानवर है? तीसरी बात, आप कह रहे हैं कि मिर्ज़ा साहब के बातों पर आप इंटेलिजेंस इंफॉर्मेशन कीजिए। ये वही अजमद अयूब मिर्ज़ा है जो कहते थे कि पाकिस्तानी सब झूठ बोलते हैं और ओसामा बिन लादेन को पनाह उन्होंने दी हुई है। आप जैसे लोगों ने तब कहा कि ये मिर्ज़ा साहब तो बिल्कुल झूठ बोलते हैं, रॉ के पेरोल पर है। पर मुझे बताइए, पूछता है सारा भारत एक पाकिस्तानी को आज कि ओसामा बिन लादेन को कहाँ से पकड़ा गया, कहाँ मारा गया? और जो हिम्मत आप मेरे साथ दिखा रहे इस प्रोग्राम पर, वो अमेरिकन जब आपके घर में घुसकर आपको मारे, और जैसे हमने भी आपको घर में घुसकर मारा, तब आपकी ये कॉन्फिडेंस कहाँ थी? सिंपल सा सवाल है। देखिए, आपने अभी माना हसन दुरानी जी की मुशर्रफ ने गलती की और भारत ने बहुत अच्छा उनको एक लेसन दिया, तो दोबारा क्यों कर रहे हैं आप लोगों को समझ में नहीं आती है क्या? पाकिस्तानियों को आप भड़का रहे हैं। हम बड़ी देश है, बड़ी इकोनॉमी है, बड़ी आर्मी है। देखिए, एक पॉइंट तक हम टॉलरेट करेंगे, जनरल बख्शी इधर टीवी पर बात करेंगे, उसके बाद मैदान जंग में बात होगी। और जब हर बार हुई है तो आपको पता है आपकी हालत क्या हुई है। हर बार जब हुई है आपका देश टूट जाएगा। इस बार अल्टीमेट सॉल्यूशन होगा, इस बार जनरल बख्शी अल्टीमेट सॉल्यूशन होगा। नहीं, ये क्या है कि 500-600 लोगों को अंदर आके यू डोंट प्रोवोक अ स्लीपिंग टाइगर। सर,
आप अपनी जो बॉर्डर सिक्योरिटी है सर, देखें, सबसे पहले तो आप अपनी बॉर्डर सिक्योरिटी को चेक करें। आप अपनी जो है इंफॉर्मेशन आपको कहीं से मिल रही है, आप उसको चेक करें। अगर आप इसकी वो हमें
हम चेक करें अपने बॉर्डर, आपने बात नहीं आना, इसका तो यह मतलब है।
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm closing this for now.
अर्नब साहब, मैं आपको एक बात,
because I have limited time, but when I come back tonight, by the way, I want to tell you, I will continuously track this story on Republic.